What's up, team? Staff video update time. Yep, that's right. I'm wearing a Bills jersey. I don't have a Lions jersey. I would be wearing a Lions jersey if I had one, okay? So I am an adult small, if you have an extra that you just want me to rep around. But other than that, I'm preparing for Preach-Off, which is just a little less than a month away. Something to get excited about, okay? It might actually be. No, it's about a little less than a month away. So lots of excitement around that. I'm already feeling nervous. And so preparing, I don't really have stories that I'm excited about like I did last year to kind of try to use. I feel like I've used all that at the weekend already. Anyway, Preach-Off is a great way to get people excited, to get people inviting again. It's an event that people look forward to. And so don't be afraid to start talking about it now. Like you can talk about the Super Bowl. Lots of excitement around the Super Bowl right now as there's still a handful of meaningful teams that a lot of people like in the area that are potentially playing. And so yeah, that's coming up. We also have prayer and worship night at each of our campuses to wrap up 21 days of prayer and fasting. That is on the 28th. That is another way to connect with and invest in your dream team and create, I would say, a meaningful spiritual connection at your campus. And so I would leverage that and make sure we're talking about that in our huddles and in casual conversation next weekend. And obviously the weekend after that, that'll be the weekend that we have it. This coming weekend, we are going to be continuing our series, The Power to Change, and I'm going to talk about the importance of relationship and belonging, not just in close friends, but also, I probably won't use the term weak ties, but like the network, the social network that you're a part of, not social media, you know, any of that stuff, but more like the web of relationships that you have. A lot of times that plays a significant role in the changes that you see. Like here's one interesting stat, is the health habits of a friend, if it significantly changes their life for good or for bad, then it has a 60% to 70% chance of a close friend of impacting you. If a friend of a friend participates in some of those health choices, it has a 20% chance of impacting your life. And so the connections that we make with people and their connections definitely play a role in the overall well-being and change that we're trying to make. And sometimes the reason that we don't experience the changes that we're pursuing is, like it or not, the people that we are close to don't like or feel insecure about or whatever. They bring their own kind of emotions to the choices that you are making, I am making, and they kind of, and they become unintentional obstacles in the power to change. So we're going to talk a little bit about that, obviously talking about groups, but trying to help people think through who are they going to be hanging out with this coming year. All right. Aside from that, in February, I know many of you know this already, we have our Christmas party. We should probably come up with a more creative name for that, but that'll be at Tolhouse that day, February 13th. We will not be having staff meeting, and so we will forego that and just spend a little time together celebrating all of December, Preach-Off, January, all of that on that particular day, and I look forward to spending some time with all of you there. So that's all I've got for you today. If you have a few minutes to think about how your 21 days of prayer and fasting is going, how's your fast going? I just talked with Andy, who's doing all liquids this year, which is that's a tough fast. I know some of you are attempting that. You're like day 10, and at first you're like, I can do this. And then this week, I would say the next 7 days are probably some of the more difficult days of that fast. And then you start to settle in, and then you're wrapping it up. So anyway, cheering for you, praying for you. Take 30 minutes at some point this week to just kind of jot down what is it that you sense God is doing or saying or communicating or reminding you of. Even if it seems simple and trivial, those things are really valuable and important to just reflect on and remember. All right, there you go. That's all I have for you today. Can't wait to see you this weekend. Love you all, cheering for you. Have a great day.